We'll just start with some banter. Some regular talk.
Great. And then head into the heavy.
Okay, Ellie, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay, mics look good.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you played yesterday, right?
I did. I played last night.
Last night, yeah. How did that go?
It was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had a blast.
Sweet.
There was some really great graphics actually.
Graphics?
Behind the stage. We were on the Hereafter stage.
Oh, okay, cool.
And they had some really great projections, I guess is the technical term.
Okay, sweet.
It was a good vibe.
Yeah. My band actually played at the Hereafter like a long time ago.
Nice.
Yeah. It was for a comedy show.
Nice, yeah.
And
That's usually what they do there.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy putting it on thought that it would be cool if like a band played to open it up.
Uh-huh.
But then like we came in and like we were like got like a heavy vibe in a sense. So like we did our thing and then like the next comedian goes on and then it was like there's a very weird vibe change, you know?
He was like, okay, how do I follow that?
Yeah, exactly. It was very strange. And
Yeah.
then one guy actually heckled the poor dude and was like, "Man, bring the band back."
Oh,
and I was like, "Dude, let him do his thing."
Comedy is tough. Comedy is like maybe the toughest.
I know. I think that's something I want to try at some point, though.
Yeah.
That's the only like stage performance of like the big three. It's like theater, music, comedy.
Yeah.
Um,
I heard a great quote once from Rachel Price, the singer of like Street Dive. She was like, I think that most musicians wish they were comedians, and most comedians wish they were musicians.
wait, yeah, I've heard of that before.
I don't know if it was her original or not, but I thought it was a good one.
That is a good one,
I
yeah.
know.
Or it's like musicians think they can be
Right.
comedians.
They're like, my banter is so funny. The
funny
audience
guy.
laughs at everything I say.
I do want to try at some point.
You should.
Oh, do you know the Rendezvous?
I know the name. I have not been there.
So it's a bar like just down the street from
Okay.
here, but they also have like a theater Hereafter situation as well,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
and they do
That makes
comedy
sense.
open mics.
Oh,
So
well,
if you're
there's your
interested,
thing. That's it.
Are you also interested in being a comedian at
Oh
some point?
God, it's like a secret wish. Like
A secret wish?
I'm not gonna be a comedian.
No.
It's not my. I did some improv in college.
Okay.
That was really fun. I enjoyed it. But I think I'm more of a musician.
I got
I just like, if I had the wittiness, then I would love to be a comedian. But I just don't know if I have it.
Okay, I got you. Well, if you've done improv before, then you can definitely think on your feet.
Right,
You
and I
know?
feel like being a musician is that, it
Yeah.
really helps with banter and improvising on your instrument,
Ooh.
But
Okay, that's interesting. I
Yeah.
don't know if this is like if there's a term for this, like a practice, like adjacent to exposure therapy, but like
Yeah.
practicing other forms of art to improve, like the primary art that you practice.
totally,
Is that-
yeah,
yeah.
I think so. I feel like with improv, it's about feeling calm in the moment and trusting yourself. I think that, like whatever comes out of your mouth is gonna like be okay.
Yeah.
And I think in music, it's this like performance art. You're trusting that you have done enough practice that it's gonna work.
Yeah.
And like most of the time it does, and sometimes you like mess up a little bit, but then you get back up and it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
When
totally think that's the thing.
What was that?
I totally think that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you perform, do you ever like suddenly catch, for lack of a better term, like a bad vibe or like a heavy vibe maybe of like emotions, and then you feel like you're like battling something while you're playing?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you as a musician also feel this, but you always feel the energy of the crowd, and then I think some of my songs are heavier than others, and there's one song in particular that's like very tear jerky, and if I think about it too much, then I like will either start to cry while I sing it, or like I get into a very emotional place, it makes the performance better, I think, but it does definitely change the mood.
Yeah.
And once I one time forgot the lyrics to the song because I was like so much in the moment,
Yeah.
which was
A little scary.
it was a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
What song are you talking about?
it's called Tea Kettle Tea.
Tea Kettle Tea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And what prompted you to write that one?
So I had an aunt when I was little, my mom's sister. She was a big part of my life and was kind of like a second mother figure to me. And my parents divorced when I was really young, and we spent a ton of time at my aunt's house, basically to help my mom because she was doing a lot of raising of us. And my aunt was my first piano teacher. She was a hand surgeon for musicians. She was just like super creative and super smart. And she passed away when I was 11. She had stomach cancer. And she was like the person, she's why I write music. She's just like my muse in that way. And so that song's about her. And it's one of those that I like tried to write for forever, and then one day it just like hit me like a train.
Yeah.
Like I think probably 10 years I was trying to write a song just to like commemorate her, and it just felt like too much, you know? And then randomly I like moved into an apartment on my own for the first time, and right after I finished unpacking all my shit, it like took over me for 3 days.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it was wild. I like entered this, it felt like a trance where I didn't talk to anyone for 3 days, and I like had my phone on my bed, and I would wake up and like write lyrics and go back to sleep and wake up again and write lyrics, and it was wild.
That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it was very powerful, and it's really special to perform because people feel it. Like, it's about her death. Like, it's about kind of my memories around her, and you realize through the song that she dies.
Yeah.
And after the song, usually there's one person that comes up crying after I perform it every time, which is crazy.
That's a beautiful thing, though, that,
Yeah.
you know, you're performing a piece that means so much to you that is immediately resonating with others.
Totally.
And it's amazing that they have the courage to share that with you, that it means something
Yeah.
with them. Because I think that's one thing that escapes us is like the true impact of the music that we play and how
Totally.
it resonates with people.
Yeah, it's like the most organic form of music, you know? It's like you're communicating something that you can't just say.
Yeah.
It's the music that's like somehow something compelled me to write this song in a certain way.
Right.
And it hits other people in a way that they've said like they can't explain. And it's just so cool that has happened, and that it's like the power of music, you know? It's so cliche to say, but
No, but it's so real, dude.
yeah.
We are wizards and witches, you know?
Yeah.
We're casting spells. We're moving
Yeah.
sound and sending waves, and like those
Totally.
waves, they resonate with the body and move matter, you know?
Yeah,
It's
it's
fucking
true.
dope.
And tear ducts.
And tear ducts, yeah.
Yeah,
It sounds like that song was a gift,
for sure. Yeah.
which is beautiful.
Yeah, it feels like it was just,
Because it just happened, right?
it did.
Yeah.
There was no premeditating. I had like, and it was weird because I had this feeling for so long that I needed to live alone. And I had always lived with people up until that point, and I was like, I don't know. I just feel like I need to like be in my own space. I feel like it's a lot of people go through this when they're like, you know, late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
But it was wild. I think it was like something about being in a space that felt safe, like where no one could hear me. I don't know. It was like an epic grief moment for 3 days. There was a lot of crying. It was cathartic and
Yeah.
weird and cool.
Weird and cool.
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
Yeah.
So a question I have on this card is, what, if anything, do you think would allow you to retire from performing music live, if at all? Like, could you imagine a world where you're not playing shows anymore?
I mean, honestly, it's hard to imagine for me because I very intentionally chose it like a handful of years ago. I was like splitting my time between science and music for a long time.
Between science and music?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, that's so
Yeah.
cool. Wait, I'm sorry, we're going to get sidetracked here, but what was the science stuff you were doing?
I was working in the climate science world as like a
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
yeah, it was cool. And my job was basically translating the science, often visually, to help people understand it better.
Okay.
And I had a lot of purpose in that, and I loved it, and it was cool. And I played with my band on the weekends. We would like go on tour sometimes, but so I had meaning in the climate work, but there was something like eating at me that I really wanted to do music, and I was just like too scared. And a handful of years ago, I was like, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be the priority, and it was a very conscious choice. So now, like, not performing would feel like a failure.
Okay, I got
To get back to your question, it would be like, oh man, it didn't work.
Yeah.
But also it just feels like something that I kind of need to do just to be myself. I don't know.
So it literally just started as a calling for you to like spend more time focused on this. But was there like some kind of dream involved or like a life you envisioned in music?
I guess so. Like I've always wanted to be a full-time musician my whole life, and
Okay.
music has always been like very ingrained in what I do and how I identify myself and how I express myself. But I didn't see it as like an actual track that you could do as a career, and so it felt it was just like off limits,
Yeah. I would say the path for it is blurry.
Yeah, totally.
Because there's no like set track.
Yeah.
And you kind of find your own way in a sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, like a stable life in music.
Yeah. What is that?
It's tough
Yeah.
to come
Yeah.
by. How long ago when did you make this decision?
Oddly, May 2020. I was like,
oh shit.
I was kind of thinking about it for a year leading up to that. I'd like recently quit my climate job like before the pandemic, like 6 months before the pandemic, sort of, and had gone freelance, and then I was like, I think I want to do this music thing. And then oddly, the pandemic happened, and I thought about all these people on their deathbeds, because at that time we like didn't know what the COVID was gonna do to
Yeah.
we were like, oh man, maybe like this thing is gonna kill me.
I definitely had a few nights where I was like, am I short of breath? Do I have
I know,
it? Is it
yeah,
gonna
and we're
happen
like,
to me?
oh no, we're like,
Yeah.
I might end up in the hospital. And so I was like, well, what's the thing I would regret on my deathbed? And it was pursuing music full time. So I was like, okay, this seems like a good time to like really hunker down on some skills that I would like to improve upon. And I had a very lucky situation where my like pandemic, what was it called? The income that they gave you. It was based on my
the stimulus?
Thank you. It was like based on my income from my job that I just quit, which made way more money than music.
Okay.
And so I like had universal basic income for a while and practiced the shit out of my cello and like took a bunch of classes online. It was honestly, the pandemic was like a very good thing for my music, which is very odd to say because the industry was shut down. But
Yeah. No, it makes sense. I didn't play as much music during the shutdown. I think
Yeah.
I was just kind of like really depressed.
yeah.
And it sucks because that's the thing that helps me. But then when you don't take your medicine and you just
Yeah.
remain sick,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
kind of what I
Not
was
good.
going through.
It was tough. I mean, obviously the industry is like still recovering after. It's like such a tough time for so many people.
But yeah, that's for sure. I do think that the music scene in Seattle is vibrant and coming back in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels
I think
cool
so
to
too.
be a part of it and to like see the support.
Mhm.
Things
Yeah.
like this festival.
Totally.
Like, super cool.
Yeah.
You know?
How long have you been in Seattle? Are you
I've been here for 4 years.
okay?
So I moved here January of 2020. It's weird. No one asked me questions. Yeah, you want to know about me?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I moved here January of 2020,
Yeah.
and I was depressed.
Great timing.
Yeah, exactly. It was great timing.
Was it?
Because I was like, I need to change my life, and I quote unquote flipped the table and just took
Yeah.
a random job up here.
Okay.
Never been. I figured it was a music city.
Yeah.
Moved up here, and then I felt like a renewed sense of life with like the road trip as an adventure.
Nice.
And being in a new city and like getting involved in the music scene. I was playing like 3 open mics a week.
Nice.
And then the pandemic happened and like squashed all those dreams. And then I was back to being like uber depressed and that the world was over. You know?
No.
Exactly. But then, a couple years later, I met Julian and we started a band, and it's called Balcony Bridge, and we've been on like a tear ever since to like
Nice.
really make something out of it. And
Yeah.
and we the four of us, Balcony Bridge, we kind of like rescued each other out of the
Nice.
pandemic.
That's awesome.
Some more than others because some of us were a little bit more down bad, as it were.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, that's why I love music, is because it saves and it empowers
sure.
us, and like I think it feeds us in more ways than one. You know,
Yep.
like there's
Oh,
been
yeah.
times, I don't, maybe you can relate to this, where it's like if you just end up practicing for hours, you forget to eat, or that you're even
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah.
It may not be like a healthy thing, but you're like, wow, I feel fine. Like
Right.
I haven't eaten all day,
Yeah.
but I feel good.
There's a different part of me that has been fed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you ever seen that movie Kung Fu Panda?
Oh, a long time ago, but I don't remember any of it.
Okay, well, there's this one line where the tigress is like, it's said that the dragon warrior can feed off of the universe alone. That's what we do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love this tagline.
Sometimes I feel like in my most profound performances, when I'm able to find that like flow state and like let it happen, and like playing things that I didn't think I was capable of, it feels
Yeah.
like that's when I become like the antenna, and it's like something is like channeling through me and coming
Yeah.
out.
Yep. Yeah, for sure.
That's the universe.
I like it.
That's the power.
We
of
got to
the
believe
universe.
in it.
Yeah,
That's all we got.
absolutely. Yeah. What has been a recent challenge for you as an artist?
A recent challenge for me has been so when I started playing shows as Ollella, I was a solo artist, and I was playing the cello and singing and looping the cello, and it was really fun. It's a cool thing. It's innovative, and I think visually, like, looping is really interesting to watch. So I wrote all these looping songs, and now, as Ollella has grown, it's become a band, which was the point of launching under a moniker in the first place. So I wanted that, but now I'm having to deal with the fact that like a looper and a cello and a band don't really work from a technological standpoint very well.
Yeah, it could get tough.
Yeah, and like the cello picks up sound from all the other instruments, and it's getting recorded into the looper, and like
Oh, gotcha.
and the drummer can't hear the looper, and it's
Yeah.
kind of it's a challenge of doing something new, I guess, which is cool. But we're starting to kind of change the set so that we don't use the looper in the band setting, and then I have it as a solo act, which is cool. But
Okay.
yeah,
Do you still perform solo?
I do
without the
sometimes.
band?
Yeah.
See, now that's kind of nice.
Mhm.
Like to have the freedom, because for us, like we rely on each other to do the thing that we
Exactly.
do.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool if an opportunity comes your way, then you can still do it without having to rely on your bandmates.
Yeah, it's nice, and it allows me to travel easily, and
Yeah.
which is great. Easily being relative because I have a cello, which is like, it's never easy. But yeah, it's good, and it's cool that it's a different show too. I think so. You get something different at each show.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
keep bringing the same people out if they're gonna get like a different vibe.
Yeah.
Versus like the band show versus the solo performance.
Mhm.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You can kind of give more to your audience that way.
Yeah, it's the hope.
That's the what?
That's the hope.
That's the hope. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, next question. If you
Okay.
had to break a car window, how would you do it?
Oh, wow. A brick,
A
if there
brick?
was one.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Would love to throw a brick into a car window.
I think that'd be pretty
It'd
satisfying.
be so satisfying. And like a rock, a
rock?
large rock, if
Yeah.
a brick wasn't around.
That's how I would do it.
Yeah. Yep.
Just throw a rock at it.
Yeah. I think that would be. Then I wouldn't hurt myself.
Yeah,
and I would
exactly.
break the window.
Yeah. be really fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. How do you think being the opposite gender would affect your experience as an artist?
What a good question. I think I would have started performing earlier as a
Okay.
solo artist. I think I would have been more empowered and felt like it was a space that like I was allowed to infiltrate.
Okay.
I think that I'm coming at it from the perspective of like there not being as many women in the industry, and so that's been like challenging for certain reasons. And so imagining myself as a male, I'm like, all these things would be better. There would be more people to collaborate with. People would think I was right all the time. I would have opinions, and everyone would go along with them.
I don't know. I'm a guy, and like I feel like people don't hear me.
But that's the thing. I have those. That's like what I think now, and I assume that's like not always the case.
Not always the case, no.
And
sometimes, like,
yeah.
who can be the loudest? That's really how you get heard.
right,
You know?
yes.
It's like speak literally louder than everybody else in the room.
Yeah, and talk more.
And
it's
talk more.
over.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, Jesus.
Yeah.
Recently, I've started to experience like being in the corporate world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like people from the corporate world that are coming into like my world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, it is amazing how like we'll have a meeting and you'll just talk forever without really
Yeah.
getting to the point.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, we could have like covered everything you said in like 10 minutes.
It's
you know?
wild.
But you talk. Just send me an email.
Yeah, that we could have saved an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Like we could have just been
Yeah.
like people together and just like hung out, but you just kept talking and like over and over.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom kind of dropped a knowledge bomb a year ago because I was complaining about a meeting. There was a bunch of dudes, and one of them was like just talking, and like I remember like jutting in, but he just kept talking, and then somebody else was trying to make space. Anyway, so I was like venting to my mom about this guy.
Yeah.
And she was a badass architect in Seattle as a woman, and in like the 80s and 90s, and she was, you know, when you're an architect, it's mostly men, and her knowledge bomb was like, Ellie, like, they're not gonna give you space, you have to take it. And I was like, oh yeah, no one told me that before now, you know? And like ideally you're in a space where you don't have to take it.
Yeah.
But sometimes in those situations when someone is taking all the space and not giving any,
Yeah.
they're not gonna unless you jut in, which is very uncomfortable for me. I'm very much a
Like-
listener and a like,
Not assertive.
yeah.
I'm not assertive either.
I'm not naturally assertive in that
Yeah.
way. Yeah. So it doesn't make me excited to do that.
Okay, we got some fun food questions for you.
Okay.
Lighten up the vibe a little bit.
Great.
Tacos or burritos?
Tacos.
Restaurant or homemade?
Homemade.
Really? I'm choosing
Yeah.
restaurant every time.
It's really 50-50 for me.
Because I love wining and dining.
I do too.
It's so nice.
I
No
do.
dishes. Just
Yeah.
relax.
It's really fun. Glass of wine.
You get the check and you're like, damn it, worth it.
I am elated to do both.
Okay,
How about that?
cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you drink?
I do.
Cans or cocktails?
Depends on the night, but cocktails I think are more fun.
Oh, way more fun
Yeah.
and delicious. And
Yeah,
sometimes they come
lots
with
of
a nice little
variants.
treat. What's that?
Lots of variants.
Variants. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have like a go-to?
I love a Negroni
Ooh, fancy.
or a mezcal margarita.
Oh, nice. Ooh,
Yeah.
you know what I like is mezcal mule.
Oh, also
You like
good.
those?
Yes.
Pretty good.
Delicious. Yep.
Okay. You're a woman of culture.
Thank you. Oh, what a compliment.
Ooh, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Every time.
Yeah.
Do you drink tea?
I do when I'm sick. Or
Oh.
if I have a hoarse voice and I'm like, oh no, I have a show, I have to drink tea.
Gotcha.
But-
That's a good one.
I'm a coffee gal.
Me too.
Yeah.
Through and through. Every day. Sleep in or rise and shine?
I know that this is supposed to be a light question, but it feels hard. I'm like a neither.
Neither?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a middle of the road gal. I'm like
you just wake up at a reasonable time, I guess?
I'm like 7:30 to 8
7:30 to 8?
most days.
That's rise and shine.
Is it?
That's definitely
Is
rise
it?
and shine, yeah.
I'm like rise and shine is 5 o'clock. I guess in the music industry, that's rise and shine.
That is five. Waking up at 5 a.m. is like you're just insane.
Yeah.
I used to be that person.
I
Not
know,
anymore.
right? Yeah.
It was actually a fun time.
Yeah.
Late night or stay at home and stay cozy.
I'm more of a cozy gal.
Cozy?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even just like staying home during the day and remaining cozy.
Oh, I'm really into that.
Like I'll take a shower and like get dressed like I'm going out.
Yes.
But I'm wearing comfortable clothes and I never leave them.
And like sit on the couch and read
Oh,
a
yeah.
book. Yeah. I'm into that. I can spend a surprising amount of time just like putzing around the house.
Putzing.
Putzing. I love a good
I
putz.
do that. Yeah. I definitely. Before I called it pacing, but putzing sounds better. Pacing
It's more fun.
sounds like
Yeah.
you're anxious or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Putzing
that's-
is like by choice.
By choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're having a good time.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite between either breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Dinner.
Dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Dinner.
Love
Dinner's
dinner.
great.
Yep.
Dinner's where I spend most of my money.
Yep. Yeah, it's fun. I do love breakfast, but I don't like to eat it till like 10. So
Yeah.
I'm you know, I could also do breakfast at any time. I would say
Same.
breakfast is my favorite meal, if like in terms of foods, and I love huevos rancheros.
Oh yeah.
Delicious.
Me too. Wait, where are you from originally?
Here.
Here, Seattle.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Badass.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I also like dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dinner's great. I love dinner.
Mhm.
Okay. On that note, I think we'll wrap up.
Okay.
But thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank
It's
you
so
for
cool to
hanging
get to
out
know
for
you.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Likewise.
Do you have any shows coming up?
I do. I'm playing a couple in June. The big one is in July. We're headlining the Tractor in July.
Oh, fuck yeah.
On the 11th.
Okay, I'll be there.
Yeah. Come
Hell
on
yeah.
out.
That sounds dope.
I think we're going to release some, or not we're releasing, but we're going to sneak some new songs from our new album and play them that night. So
Okay, badass.
it's going to be fun.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
All right, Ellie, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
Glad to know you.
Thanks. Yes. Yeah. Hi, I am Ellie from Ollella, and we're here at Belltown Bloomin' Up a Storm. It's Cinco de Mayo, and what else am I supposed to say? You can find me on the internet at Ollella Music and at the venues around Seattle. Cool. Thanks, Sean.
Dude, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for reaching out.
Yeah, thanks for doing this.
I can check it out.
I gotta look up your band.
Yeah, Balcony Bridge. What's that?
Balcony Bridge.
Yeah.
When are you playing this?
We're doing West Seattle Art Walk at Easy Street on Thursday.
Oh, fun.
And then right after that, we're playing Orient Express on Friday.
Nice.
And then we're going to show at Madame Lou's on the 18th, just doing like local support for somebody. And then on the 25th, we're doing Folklife. And then right after Folklife, we're going to Sunset Tavern because they have a free festival called Big Ass Boom Box. So like, you got
Playing a lot.
5 chances to see us play if you want.
No excuses. Okay.
But there's always more shows.